Hello students, this is Deepak Gaurahabe for you. For understanding the topics in simple way, just keep in touch. So without wasting our time, let's get started. Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss about exercise 4.2 and the concept of it. Basically in this exercise we'll learn about solution of a quadratic equation by factorization method. Okay, and we'll also study about roots and zeros of a quadratic equation. That means splitting of midterm. This method, splitting of midterm, solution of a quadratic equation, the factorization, it is already there. You have studied earlier in earlier classes. In class 8 it is there, in class 9th also you have studied. You will study in this class also the same. So let us start with this example. So this is the question I have selected from examples given in Ncert. 2x square minus 5x plus 3. Let us first solve this equation and then we'll talk about the concepts. See, how we'll split the midterm. It is minus 5, 3 to the 6. You know that, it's a very good question. Minus 5, that means you have to search for two numbers, multiplying which you get 3 into 2, 3 into 2, that is 6, and by adding or subtracting you will get minus 5. So this combination is 3 and 2, because 3 to the 6 and 3 and 2 5. But you will not get see, there is one more combination like 6 and 1, 6 1 the 6. So this will not be applied here, because 3 and 2 will only be applied. Why? Because minus 3 and minus 2, when you will multiply minus 3 and minus 2, you will get 6 plus 6, and when you will add them like minus 3 and minus 2, it is minus 5. So we need this minus 3 and minus 2 only. So let us start solving this question. This becomes 2x square minus 5x can be written as minus 3x minus 2x, and then plus 3 will be equal to 0, is equal to, now what we do, we take common from this 2 and this 2, because this is called regrouping of terms. So we will make a group of these 2 and these 2, and we'll separate the common factors. Okay, so here in these two steps x is common. I am telling it very slowly. Later on in the exercise I'll tell you fast. X, what will be remaining if we'll take x as common? 2 and x, and minus x, we have taken it out, we'll get minus 3 only. And then minus 2x plus 3, we'll take minus 1 as common, we'll get minus 2x, and because we have taken minus sign out, the sign will be changed. It will be minus 3 is equal to 0. Now this is one term, so there are two more terms we get. This is one term and this is another term. We will take 2x minus 3 out. Okay, let me take different color. 2x minus 3 we'll take out, we'll get what is remaining. So this term is remaining, x and minus 1 is equals to 0. Now coming to the next step. So okay, fine. So this is the step. This you have learnt in class 8, that how we factorize it by splitting the midterm. Now what we'll do, first we'll equate this to this whole bracket equal to 0, like this. 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Also we will equate this also as 0. Second, x minus 1 is equal to 0. So when you equate this 2x minus 3 equal to 0, you will get 2x is equals to 3, or you can say x is equals to 3 by 2. This is the solution of this equation, one solution. Now x minus 1 is equals to 0, x will become 1. This is another solution. So there are two solutions. Now you remember some things which I am going to share right now. Any quadratic equation has two solutions. Any quadratic equation you choose, it has two solutions. It has two solutions. That means the value of x will be two, there will be two different values of x. Likewise, in this equation, we have got 3 by 2 and 1. Let me tell you something else. If you have, you suppose you have an equation of any power, you consider any power, the solution of equation will be that much, which is the highest power of equation. Like cubic polynomial, in cubic polynomial, we get the highest power as 3. Power of x, highest power is 3. So there will be 3 solutions. If you will choose any polynomial of like 5 power, so suppose variable has a highest power 5, you will get 5 solutions. So this is the principle. This is the main principle. So here in quadratic equation, you have power 2, highest power 2 in the equation. So that's why you are getting 2 solutions. Okay. Remember this thing. One more. Why we equate it to 0? Why we equate it to 0? Why we equate it to 0? See, this, in this equation in last, we did this, there is something in this bracket, there is something in this bracket, and the product of these two bracket is 0. How this is possible? How it is possible that by multiplying two numbers or by multiplying two expression you get 0? This is only possible when either this first expression is 0, or the second expression is 0, or both is 0. That is the only possibility. Otherwise, you cannot equate the product of any two expressions equal to 0. That's why we equate it to 0. We equate this also 0. Basically, we can write like either 2x minus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. So we get the two different solutions, x equal to 3 by 2 and x equal to 1 here. One more thing I want to elaborate. These are the things by putting which in the equation. If you will put 3 by 2 in this equation, you will get 0. If you will put this 1 in this equation, you will get 0. Now, the beautiful thing is, there is no other number from minus infinity to plus infinity. There is no any third number by putting which in this equation you will get 0. There are only two possibilities which you are getting as a solution. This is the basic thing. That's why these two solutions are called, these are also called solutions. These are also called zeros. And these are also called roots of equation. Remember these things. These are called solutions. These are called zeros. These are called roots. These x equal to 3 by 2, x equal to 1 for this equation. The solution of this equation is 3 by 2 and 1, or zeros or roots. Why they are called these types of things? Let me tell you about zeros and solutions. Why? 2x square minus 5x plus 3. We have, let me write it. Let me make some space. See, my dear children, 2x square minus 5x plus 3. I have, so plus 3, right? I forgot. Yes, this is the equation. 2x square minus 5x plus 3. Now what happens? You try to recall the concepts you have learned in class 9th. Let us say this is a polynomial px. Px is equal to 2x square minus 5x plus 3. By putting the value of x as 1, suppose this is the first solution, p1, if we'll calculate p1, we'll get 2 into 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 3. Or you can say 2 minus 5 plus 3, that is nothing but equal to 0. That's what I said earlier, that when you put these values in place of x or in the equation, it will become 0. P3 by 2 also you can calculate, like 2 into 3 by 2 square minus 5 into 3 by 2 and plus 3. Let's see. So it becomes 2 into 3 3s are 9 by 4 minus 5 3s are 15 by 2 and plus 3. This is nothing but 18 by 4 minus 15 by 2 and plus 3. By taking LCM we get 4 and 2, we have 4 and 2, so we'll get 4. 18 here minus 15 2s are 30 and plus 3 4s are 12. You see 18 plus 12, 30 minus 30 is 0. So this is nothing but 0. We are getting 0 here also. That's why they are called zeros of the polynomial, zeros of the quadratic polynomial. They are also called roots, they are also called solutions. So all these three words have the same meaning. Don't be confused over a situation when you will get any question. Okay, so let us move further inside the exercise. Let's just have a look. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization method. In this chapter, you will understand three different methods to find out those solutions, or you can say roots. Three different methods are there. So what are those methods? The first one, splitting of midterm, which we have I have elaborated just now, and I will elaborate in this exercise. The second method is present in exercise 4.3, and there is a third one, formula method also. Okay, so completing the square method, splitting of midterm method, and last formula method. Fine. Let us move to this question. Let us see how we'll solve it by splitting of the midterm. Okay. Now fine. This equation can be written as x square minus 3x minus 10. So this implies we have minus 10. So you have to search for two numbers, multiplying which we'll get minus 10, and by addition or subtraction we'll get 3. So what are those? 5 2s are 10. You see, 5 minus 2 is 3 and 5 2s are 10. So we'll split it in 5 and 2. X square, let me take different colors so that you can understand what is the new step we did. Minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. Fine. Let us move to the next. This implies now we'll take common from this group and this group. So we can take common x outside, we'll get x minus 5, and from here you can take 2 as common, you will get x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now x minus 5, take x minus 5 from the whole expression common. This implies x minus 5. The remaining are x here and plus 2 here, and this is equal to 0. Do you remember what we did after this? After solving this, we have equated this and this equal to 0 individually. So first let us start with this x minus 5. So if x minus 5 either means if this is equal to 0, either x minus 5 is equal to 0, that is x equal to 5, or the second one, x plus 2 may be equal to 0, or you can say x is equal to minus 2. That's it. This is the solution. Till this much you have to do in exercise 4.2. Let us move to the next question. I am moving fast because these are just videos, and you can watch it as many times as you want. Okay, that's why I'm moving fast. If you are not getting my teaching or my speed is fast, you can comment below. Okay, 2x square plus x minus 6. So 6 2s are 12. You see, 6 2s are 12. So yeah, now let me tell you how we think over the situation. You write all the prime factors of 12. 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4. That's it. There are three different prime factors. From which combination of numbers you are getting 1? So in the mid term we have plus 1. From which combination you are getting 1? Obviously it's 3 and 4. So write 3 and split 3 and 4 according to the sign. Don't leave it. Please be concentrate about the sign. Be careful. 2x square plus 4x minus 3x. Why I have written plus 4 and minus 3? Why I have not written minus 4 and plus 3? Just because in the midterm we have a plus sign. That's why I have written plus n before 4. Okay. Fine. Minus 6 is equal to 0. Now what we do? We regroup the terms, we take common, and then we equate them those factors to 0. 2x square plus 4x, see 2 is common, x is also common. The remaining terms are, if you will take 2 and x all outside, you will get x remaining, and plus from here 2 is out, x is out, you will get 2. Now from here take minus sign common or minus 3s common, you will get again x and minus 2, plus 2, because we are taking minus sign out, is equal to 0, is equal to. Now x plus 2 all are common, take them out, you will get 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now what we do, again recall the things, we equate each and every bracket to 0 individually, one by one. So first either x plus 2 is equals to 0, or x becomes minus 2, or you can say the second one, 2x minus 3 can be equal to 0, or 2x may be equal to 3, or 2x will be equal to 3 by 2. This is the answer. So the answers are x equal to minus 2. It's better if you will write in the exam the answer separately. Okay, wow, it's a beautiful question. So see, there is a root sign. Most of the times students face problem in the question related to square roots, cube roots, decimals, fractions. Don't fear with these questions. Apply your concept, you will get through it, no problem at all. Now what we need to think, 5 into root 2, 5 root 2 multiplied with root 2, you first multiply this, 5 root 2 multiplied with root 2, you get 10, because under root 2 is 2, and 2 multiplied with 5 is 10. So you just have to think two numbers multiplying which you get 10, and by addition or subtraction you get 7. So it is 5 into 2 only. 5 2s are 10 and 5 plus 2 is 7. So this midterm will split this 7x as 5x and 2x, equal to implies. Why I am writing implies, why I am not writing equal sign here? Because there is already an equal sign. Whenever you have an equation like left hand side and right hand side, you should write implies. That is the method to write the steps in mathematics. Okay. And when you are writing expression of just one side, you can write equal sign. Fine, that's a silly knowledge I wanted to give you. Root 2 x square plus 7x is plus 5x plus 2x. Right now we just said, and plus 5 square root 2 is equals to 0. This is nothing but equal to. Now you have to take common. So here x is common. If x is common, what is remaining? Under root 2x here and plus 5 here. Now let's see here what happens. See, we have 2x and 5 root 2. There is nothing common looking right now. But in this bracket, see, both the brackets must be same. You can see in this previous question, both brackets are equal, x plus 2, x plus 2. In the previous question also, x minus 5, x minus 5, x minus 5. Those must be equal. So here, in this situation, nothing is looking as common. But inside 2, this 2 you can write it as square root 2 into square root 2, and then you will take square or root of 2 as common. You will get square root of 2 as common. What is remaining? Just let me erase it so that you will understand it. Look at this situation, my dear student. So 2, if you will take under root 2 out of this 2, root 2 will be remaining only. So root 2x and then plus root 2 is outside now. See, 5 is remaining. Now you see these brackets. Inside the bracket, there are expressions which are equal to each other. That is nothing but root 2x plus 5 is equal to nothing but C, x. So root 2x plus 5 in one bracket, and in another x plus square root of 2 is equal to 0. This can happen only when either root 2x plus 5 is equals to 0, or x plus square root 2 is equal to 0. You can write it as, I am writing it directly, plus 5 After shifting to the right hand side, it will be minus 5. This is in multiply. After shifting, it will be in divide. So minus 5 by root 2. That's it. What about this? X is equal to, this is plus root 2. After shifting to right hand side, it will be minus root 2. This is the answer. This is one. This is another one. Okay. Fine. Let's move to the next one. Here, I told you, again, you face problem in, actually, it seems difficult, but it's not. Actually, it's not. See, this is 1 by 8. Now, when 1 by 8 is multiplied with 2, 1 by 8 multiplied with 2, what you get? You get 1 by 4. You get 1 by 4. Now, that means you have to search for two numbers by multiplying which you get 1 by 4, and by addition or subtraction you should get minus 1. So 1 by 4 and minus 1. The combination, it seems like 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4, and 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is minus 1. Okay. So you need to keep practicing for the numerics so that you will get through every question of these kinds. This implies 2x square minus half x minus half x and plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. You can also simplify this expression by multiplying 8. There is no problem. That will be more simple. You see, this is also a simple method, no problem. But you have to think here that what I will take as common, how I'll get through it. So you just erase it. I am telling you one more simple method in case of fractions, in case of decimal points. Okay, in case of decimal point, you can just multiply it by 10 or 100 or anything. You can eliminate the decimals. Here, you do one thing, multiply this whole expression with 8. What you will get? This implies 8 into 2, 16x square, 8 into minus x minus 8x, 8 into 1 by 8 plus 1 is equal to 0. Because 8 divided by 8 is 1. And 8 multiplied with 0 will become 0. So this is our new equation. You solve this, you will get the answer, no problem. Then you will understand that what are those splitting terms. Is equal to, now let us solve this. 16, we have 16. So two numbers multiplying which we get 16, and addition or subtraction we get 8. So it is 4 for the 16, and 4 plus 4, 8. So we have two numbers, 4 and 4. Okay, these are the two numbers which we need. So right now 4 and 4 are our concern. 16x square, see it is minus 8x. So write minus 4x and plus 1 is equal to 0. Now it becomes, take 4 outside and x outside. The remaining terms are 4x and minus 1. Okay. Again, you think the common terms from this expression, minus 4x plus 1. So minus 1 is common. Nothing is common, you see. 4x will change the sign. It will become minus 1 is equal to 0. See, we have got. So 4x minus 1 is outside. Remaining is 4x minus 1. See, my dear children, this is the situation where two roots are equal. So either this 4x minus 1 is equal. Both are 4x minus 1. So we'll get the same answer twice. 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. 4x is equals to 1, or x is equals to 1 by 4. This is the answer. How you will write the answer? Because both the brackets are same, you will write x is equal to 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Okay. Have you remembered? When we were splitting in the beginning, we were getting this 1 by 4 and 1 by 4 only. But it was difficult to take common. You have to think deeply. That's why I have just I simplified it. Okay, fine. This is the answer. Let us move to this fifth one. Okay, this is the last question given in the exercise. Then we have some word problem, and then the exercise is finished. It's very simple. It's very simple. See, this implies 1 into 120. So that means two numbers. You have to search for two numbers, multiplying which we get 100. And by addition or subtraction, you get minus 20. So let us see the factors. 1 into 100, 2 into 50. Why I am writing two terms only? Because we need two terms only. here. I'm not expanding it to the prime factors. 3, we cannot divide 100 by 3. 4, 20. 5, sorry, not 4, 20 times not, it is 25 times. 25 4 is 100. 5, how many times? 20. This is also not the answer, you see. 5 into 20 is not the answer. What are remaining? 6 we cannot divide, 7 we cannot divide, 8 we cannot divide, 9 we cannot divide, 10. 10 tens are 100. And 10 and 10, 20. See how simple is that? 100x square minus 10x and minus 10x and plus 1 is equal to 0. It becomes, take common, 10 and x. What is remaining? 10 times x and minus 1. Again from these two steps, take minus 1 as common. You get 10x, you get minus 1 is equal to 0. Now 10x minus 1 and in another bracket this 10x and this minus 1. So 10x and minus 1 is equal to 0. Now both are same, so the answer will be same. So first one, so either this will be 0 or this will be 0. Because both are same, we can write it one time only, no problem. 10x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 by 10. So 1 by 10 is the answer. So x becomes 1 by 10 and 1 by 10 for this situation. Okay, so these are all given questions of first one. All the 5 questions of the first one I have solved. Second question is something related to example. You do it by your own. I am moving to the word problems. The third question is, find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. This is a quadratic equation. This kinds of question you have already solved in the last exercise. Ultimately, it is going to convert in quadratic equation only. Okay. So let us solve them directly. Solution of this question. Sum of two number is 27 and product is 182. Let us assuming actually there is a method to write these solutions, but I'm writing them directly. I'm not writing that much words. Assuming, or let us assume that first number is x. What is the second number? Can you guess? Second number, you have to guess by the question, according to the question, because they are saying find two numbers. First number is x, their sum is 27. That means if you will subtract first number from 27, you will get the second number. So the first number is x, second number is 27 minus x. Now their product is 182. Okay, fine. The condition given is given like product. What is the meaning of product? Product means the multiplication of these two number itself. Product is 182. Just multiply these two terms. X multiplied with 27 minus x, you will get 182. 27 into x is 27x, and minus x into x is x square is equal to 182. Or you can more simplify it more by taking it right hand side. You will get x square minus 27x and plus 182 is equal to 0. I am taking this right hand side, okay, so that the sign of x square will be positive. So because this is the standard form, that's why I have taken it. Now, my dear children, I will solve this much only, because I have told you already 5 different questions. You can solve it by your own. Okay, if you will face problem, you can comment. I will solve it and tell you. Fine. This is the fourth question, because you see in the word problem, that means what is the main thing here? The main thing is the equation, whatever you are getting, the equation, the quadratic equation, that must be right. If it is right and you know how to solve it, as I have already dictated in previous 5 questions, then you can solve it very easily. You can get the answer. Find two consecutive positive integer, sum of whose square is 365. Find two consecutive positive integers. consecutive positive integers. Solution. Now, in the last video, I have told you what are the consecutive integers. Consecutive means one after another. If two numbers are just the difference is one, they are consecutive integers. So let us assuming first number be x. So what will be the second number? Because they are consecutive, second number will be x plus 1. It is saying that sum of whose squares is 365. So that means square the first one, square the second one, and add them like x square plus x plus 1 whole square, that is 365. That's it. Let us simplify this to a quadratic equation. This becomes x square plus x plus 1 whole square means x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 365. A plus b whole square, na? A plus b whole square, right? So a square plus 2ab plus b square, that will be this. X square plus x square, 2x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 365. Now, when we will transpose this 365 to the left hand side, it will become 2x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 365 is equals to 0. And this implies 2x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 365, that is minus 364 is equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. Now solve it according to your knowledge. Okay, first one more thing. See, in this equation 2 is there in each term. You can take out 2 and equate it to 0. You can divide, you can transpose those 2 to the right hand side. It will be more simple. So divide this whole expression by 2. You will get x square plus x minus 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4 is equal to 0. This is our required equation. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to solve the question if you will think that if you will search for two numbers, 364 multiplied with 2, you think how much it is. Okay. So now you can solve this question. X square plus x minus 182. Fifth question is, the altitude of a right angle is 7 centimeter less than its base. Altitude means, what is altitude? Altitude means nothing but the height. Altitude, nothing but height. So the altitude of a right angle triangle or right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. It is not 7 centimeter. This height is 7 centimeter less than its base. That means if we will suppose this base as x, it will be 7 centimeter less than its base. It will be x minus 7. The height will be. So if the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. Now tell me the relation between height, base and hypotenuse. So it's a right triangle. Let us draw a right triangle. This is suppose A, B, C. Assuming base be x centimeter. Let us assume that base be x centimeter. If base is x centimeter, the altitude, see itself in the question, it is saying that the altitude is 7 centimeter less than its base. That means altitude is x minus 7. So this is x minus 7. This is x minus 7. This is x. Base is x. Hypotenuse is 13, already given. You know Pythagoras theorem. What Pythagoras states that? Pythagoras theorem is, in a right triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. That means 13 square is equal to, okay, let me write it in the left hand side so that it will be simple to solve the equation. So x square plus this x plus 7, x minus 7 square is equal to 13 square. So it is nothing but x square plus x minus 7 whole square, x square minus 14x plus 49, a minus b whole square is equal to 13 square only. 13 square is 169. Write it 169. 169. Let me write again. X square plus x square, 2x square minus 14x, and then plus 49 minus 169. So plus 49 minus 169 is minus 120 is equal to 0. Again, you can simplify this equation more by dividing it by 2. You will get x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. This is the equation you need to solve. You will get two values of x. Okay, think over those two values, because length cannot be negative, age cannot be negative. Likewise, like that, you have to select the x. Okay, so I have to tell you something else. When you will get the value of x, you have to find out x and x minus 7 both, because it is saying that find the other two sides. So other two sides are x and x minus 7 both. So you need to calculate both when you will get the value of x. Okay. Let me solve this question completely. I will solve till the value of x. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Let us assume. So let us understand the question first. So there is an industry which produces some articles. Okay. It was observed on a particular day. Till this, there is no use of these kinds of words. Now understand this. The cost of production of each article, was more than twice. Let me write it. Cost of production of each article is equal to cost of production of each article is equal to 3 more. 3 more means plus 3. Then twice, 3 more than twice the number of article produced on that day. Okay. Number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, so 90 rupees was the total cost of production. Now let us assume this number of article as x. This cost of production of each article will be 2x plus 3. Okay. So there is one more data given. Okay, cost of production of article is 90. Okay, so assuming number of article is equal to x. So what will be the cost of production of each article? Will be 2x plus 3. So cost of production of each article will be 2x plus 3. Now it is saying that total cost of production on that day was rupees 90. So given is total cost of production is equal to 90 rupees. Now how you will calculate the total cost of production? Look at this situation, what the question is saying. Let us understand it. Suppose there is a toy, any type of toy you try to imagine. There is a plant, okay, which is producing toy. The cost of each toy is equal to the number of toys produced in one day. That means Suppose they manufacture 105 toys per day. Suppose they are producing 105 toys per day. So according to this situation, one toy is of 105 rupees. Have you understood now? If they are producing 105 toys per day, cost of one toy is 105. Likewise, in this situation, in this question, see, total, how you will calculate the total cost of production? Total cost of production is total cost of production of those articles, okay, whatever that they are. Assuming number of article is s and cost of product of each article is 2x plus 3. Think about the situation. You have total 20 mangoes. The rate of one mango is 10 rupees. So total will be 10 into 20. So number of article is x. Cost of one article is 2x plus 3. Total cost of production will be x into 2x plus 3 is equal to 90. This is the thing you need to understand. You must understand this. Okay? Then only you can get through these kinds of questions. Is equal to x into 2x becomes 2x square plus x into 3 becomes 3x is equal to 90. This implies 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equal to 0. Now, how we solve it? Remember, children, you have to solve this exercise by splitting the midterm only. Exclusively splitting on midterm, you will solve it. So, 90 and 2. 90 multiplied 2 is 180. Now you have to factorize 180 as two numbers as that of, when you will add or subtract those two numbers, you will get 3. So 180, the nearest is, suppose let us take 18 into 10, 18 or 10 into 18, let us write, then we'll increase the values. It will be around, I think, 12 and 15. 12 and 15 is, I think, 180. Yes, see, 12 into 15 is 180. So 2x square plus 15x minus 12x and minus 90 is equal to 0. This is nothing but, take x outside of this, you will get 2x plus 15 and then minus 12, not 12, 6. So you will get 2x minus 15. So 15 6 is 90 is equal to 0. Again, and then we will get this 2x plus 15, and then in another bracket the remaining are x minus 6 is equal to 0. So it will be either 2x plus 15 will be equal to 0 or x minus 6 is equal to 0. If you will equate this to 0, you will get x is equal to minus 15 by 2. If you equate this to 0, x you will get 6 only. So these two are answer. Now you tell me. You don't tell me. You cannot tell. Think. What can be the rate? What is x? X is the number of article produced, I think. Number of article produced. Can the number of article produced be in minus and fractions? So this is not acceptable. This minus 15 by 2 is not acceptable. We will accept this only. So 6, they are producing total 6 articles per day, and the price of each article is price of each article is equal to, remember it, it was do you remember, it was x, it was 2x plus 3. So it is 2x plus 3, or you can say 2 multiplied with 6 plus 3, 15 rupees per article. And then you can think that 15 multiplied with 6 is nothing but 90. And that's what it is saying, that there are 6 articles. You apply the analogy. they are producing 6 articles in one day. The price of each article is 15. How much how much money of article they are producing? 6 articles are there, 15 rupees each article. 15 into 6, 90 rupees only. That's what given in the question. See, the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90. So that's the situation. Fine, thank you very much. This is all for this exercise.
Please like, subscribe and share the video if you like it.